teams, starting with the hometown Old Glory DC. We will take a look at their forwards. Keep an eye out for number 4, Ignacio Doty, a vastly experienced Uruguayan in the lineup today, as well as Colin Gross at number 8. Colin Gross, a West Point grad, taking over for Latoro Bavaro this week. He will be active around the field. Craig, talk about the backs.
Jason Robertson, he's going to be looking to get his back line firing. Steph Hughes, he was quiet for his standards last weekend. He's going to be looking to make an impact. Hoyland at the back at 15, devastating open field runner, and he's flanked by Mueller and Sheehy, who are both on good try-scoring form.
There are your backs. We'll take a look at the reserves for Old Glory. They are coached by 44-year-old Simon Cross. A lot of coaching in England at Worcester, was a captain of Edinburgh during his playing days, brings that experience here to Old Glory DC. Now for the Anthem Rugby Club, their starting forwards. Keep an eye on Alex Maughan at number 3. Maughan, an experienced national team player, really holding down the forwards there. Ali Khan, the number 7, one of the top tacklers in the league. And Sam Gala, an experienced national team player himself, number 6 at flanker. Craig, talk through the backs.
Lobser, number 10, he's making his start today. It's going to be really important he controls his team. Then you've got the youngsters, Gaffer and Feliki Tonga in the midfield. And interestingly, Latu, who has been playing 10, has now moved back to fullback. Strong runner. He's flanked by Tidwell and Mooneyham on the wing.
Interesting to see how they do back there in this swirling wind. You see the reserves now for the Anthem Rugby Club and their coach, an assistant coach with the United States national team, the Eagles, Alama Iramia, a storied player, played in Rugby World Cups, has caps for New Zealand Rugby, as well as Steph Hughes. And a referee, Connor, does whistle us that we're ready to get things underway. And this Major League Rugby matchup is going, taken down quickly by back. So easy to handle generally for Old Glory, but they're going to run outside of their own 22. Little space opens up. Can they make something of this? This is a big break here. Old Glory DC on the move. What a run from Owen Sheehy. One of those string some positive phases together here. Referee has his hand out. Still don't know if it's a new advantage. We will see as Lobster takes a run with that one. Born in Rehoboth, Namibia. Now in beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina. Big break off the back. Ma'afu looking at that one. Born in Tonga, grew up in Phoenix. Latu lines this one up. We're about 9 minutes, 45 seconds gone. That one is good. So 3 points on the board for Anthem.
And then just try and keep time in the opposition half to then milk the penalties or possession.
Gala, the captain, comes down with that one. They quickly come off the back to Anthem in the middle of the field. That hole was opened up right there. It's into Ali Khan's hands. A little pass inside. And Junior Gaffa, the Brown grad,
through the midfield, and then inside support there from Gaffer. Finishes the 2v1. Sheehy can't get to it. Gaffer is there. He's just next to the post, so there will be a kick to come. Nice inside ball, but that was a great strike play from the line out to open up.
Here comes down into the hands of Old Glory. Old Glory get the ball out to Nelligan. Nelligan met with defenders quickly there. Good rushing defense. And maybe an offside. You see the referee's arm out for an advantage for Old Glory. Could have been a high tackle as well. But they're really got some line speed here. But look at this break coming in. Ball back in there from Whiteside. Whiteside gets the ball to a waiting runner there, and they're on the way. Quick ball from McVie. Robertson, look at those hands. Beautiful out across. Looking for the line is Hoyland. Hoyland's at the line. Hoyland's over the line.
It is number 1. We had the ball, did we? Yeah, so prior to the turnover. So I'll just explain, okay? It's going to be no try, because before the turnover, we got a high tackle by yourself. There's head contact, there's foul play. It's not a high degree of danger, and there's no mitigation. So it's a yellow card, okay? And it's no try.
TMO makes the call there, so that is going to be a wiped-off try. High tackle
Okay, so
from Turnbull. That could be a big moment here. Nelligan in the foreground, trying to get the ball loose. McVie looks for runners. Pass out the back. They go wide. Hoyland has it. Hoyland gets rid of it quick to Sheehy. Can Sheehy work some magic? He bounces off a couple. Sheehy continues to beat defenders. McVie has runners. Hard running coming in there from Daniel. Into the middle of the field they go. That's Davies again. Little pass there from Fanana Schultz. Can they break through? They're at the line. They are over the line.
Guaranteed 7 points. Earlier in the play, he was the one who pulled the pass back, so it's shown his versatility. And just look how low to the ground he is, powers through, and he gets the
really
try.
Emotional. They are wanting that first club win today. DC want to get the first win at home in front of their fans for 2025. I can't pick this one, so you at home, you need to do a good job of that. As DC break away here.
Yeah, Owen Sheehy on the move. Owen Sheehy puts it inside to McVie. As we spoke, a big break comes from Old Glory. Those passes, they have some wide runners there. Got it out to Sheehy, couldn't make it happen. It's back to Doty, the Uruguayan international from Montevideo, has played more than 60 times for his country. We have a cross kick here. Dangerous days, dangerous attempt. Koi Nelligan stopped at the gain line. McVie coming back to the right. Ball slips from Grigg that time. Referee says it went back and it's fine, so it's up in their hands. Did that one go forward? Referee is happy enough to play on. So a little pass away to Grigg. Grigg gets to McVie, and McVie, some little tight passing there from Old Glory.
Gets in for the try, and as we see the angle from end on, there's the offload, power, another offload, and then watch this in slow motion. How about that? McVie is back on his feet, over, and DC have turned up to play.
Comes in and is the cleanup player for that. Grigg with the little pass. Ball pops up in the air. It's in the hands of Anthem, and quick thinking. It's in Gaffa's hands. Gaffa, the try scorer, gets it out there into the hands of Connor Mooneyham. And just like that, Connor Mooneyham.
Awesome in full flight. So it's a great tackle. There's a rip there from Laubser, number 10, and then Gaffer just eats up those yards, and then Mooneyham's in. This is what a game we've got on our hands here.
It is pure power here. Out the back that time. Player coming in on the angle is Gaffa. He can't find any space. Laubser calling for the ball. He has Philly Kitonga outside him. Puts in the little chip. It comes down into the hands of Anthem. Anthem, great move right there. Philly Kitonga, a big, powerful runner. Gets caught by the shoelaces, but gets out of the Hoyland tackle eventually. Keane comes into the middle of the field.
Release!
Keane again looking for quick ball and gets an advantage as they're not releasing Old Glory. Just trying to slow it down was Jameson Fanana
Back
Schultz.
into position, and look at this field position now.
They win the line out due Anthem. Robinson at the back. Can they drive this over? You see Gala pulling and willing it. There's the line. Are they at it? Are they over it? Yes, they are. It looks like Connor Robinson is definitely fine. Pop up there from Nelligan. McVie again. Good defensive line here from the Anthem, covering most of the field. Gonna have to find the weak spots, RDC. And a great run right there just to put themselves through, continue the momentum that they've had. Old Glory DC on the move inside the 22. Fanana Schultz loses that one. Fanana Schultz typically double tackle on Fanana Schultz. Able to get back into their position. Ball out the back, trying to slip through, not materializing for Nick Grigg. Nick Grigg penalized, got himself just a little isolated.
Nudging these 3 points over.
It has the distance. It does not have the accuracy. Indeed does. Puts it down to the 40-meter line of Anthem. Anthem at their own 40. Big collision.
So this head contact, this foul play, it's not a high degree of danger, but there's no mitigation, just a yellow card.
Thank you, sir. So what about that? Nangali? He had 21 carries last week. Top carrier for the team. Very effective. And here comes Grigg. Speaking of effective, puts that pass up. Is it in the hands again of Old Glory? It's in McVie's hands. They're at the 5-meter line. They'll probably have to go back and check that, but it spills out. Referee says nothing gained, however. We'll come back.
Great. This is my third stadium I've been to, and very impressive.
Awesome, and we mentioned earlier off camera that our ticket sales are up this year, and we're seeing some good numbers in the stands today. How good's that?
Oh, it's fantastic, especially with the weather today.
Oh, Glory, just as we look back here, it's a little trick play. Just watch the offloads, not to the fight to stay in field, and how this ball kept alive. That is a pass of the ages. And then we're looking, and it just goes into the pick and go world, and he is over. But that...
Keane works it back to the short side. Laubser again looking to the wing. A little break this time. Ball pulled out the back, right up the front, but pick off it is. Good work here from Old Glory. They just read that like a book, taking it away. It is in Old Glory hands. They're inside the Anthem half. Ball squirts out. McVee is going to put it to the boot. It's inside the 22. Rolling towards the try line. Not going to head towards touch. It's going to hang up. Tough right now for this Anthem team. They're under a lot of pressure, getting driven towards the touchline is Albie O'Shaughnessy. Players flying in, picked up there from Old Glory. Old Glory, can they get there? Nungali took that one, but it went just a little in behind them. They're shorthanded right now with a Scarrow in the bin. A try would work wonders for them. They scored a couple with lower numbers in the first half. There's space here. Around the corner goes Robertson. Gets it out to the wing to Jason Emery. Pop up there. Will it come back? It's in the hands. Was it knocked forward? Referee says not so. It's up in the hands of Old Glory. It's on the ground now. Moving it to the right there to Nelligan. Nelligan inside the 5-meter line. Picked up by Old Glory, by Anthem. But it's going to be an Old Glory scrum here and a knock-on.
Scrum jeopardy completely out of it. Yep, here we go.
Fanana Schultz was there but moved out. They're going to try another route. They still have these runners. They're shifting to the other side. Ball out there to Fanana Schultz. He is hit immediately. Can't get any ground. Gets a ball to Iscaro. Iscaro gets it just a meter or two out from the line. Little tricky handoff from Fanana Schultz. You see Widener. Nungali there. Widener looks at it. Widener's over. And to Nyson. Little pass. Have to go out the back. A little dangerous this time for Gaffa. Gaffa shakes off a one. Gaffa looking for some space, and has he found it? He's across the 40-meter line. A foot race is on here. The game is on the line. We have 40 seconds to go on the game clock. It's momentum for Anthem. Can they make something happen here? Resetting their defense. Old Glory looking for it. Ball comes up. It was pushed forward there by Powers. Not illegally so. The ball comes up into the hands of Anthem. Anthem through Ali Khan. Referee blows the whistle. This one's going to come back. 20 seconds to go. An early push here from Anthem. And we do have a penalty, or a free kick, actually, a short arm penalty. So it's touchdown there by McVee. McVee puts it in a touch and does the honors. And that is the end of our matchup. A comeback win for the hometown Old Glory DC.